evening, students. My name is Mayur Ubale. I am an assistant professor in Department of Civil Engineering, WIT Solapur. Today we are going to analyze biochemical oxygen demand, that is BOD. So what are the learning outcome? At the end of this session, students will be able to understand how to analyze the BOD in wastewater. So we had seen these formulas in part 1. So let us see the fourth question. BOD of sewage incubated for 1 day at 30 degrees Celsius has been found out to be 100 mg per liter. What will be the 5-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD? Assume rate constant as 0.12 to the base 10 at 20 degrees Celsius. So what is the new thing in this question? There are two conditions. One is the time and temperature, that is 1 day 30 degrees Celsius. This whole is one condition. What is the another condition? The condition in which the time is 5 day and temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Now you have to join these two combinations and you have to get the BOD at 20 degrees Celsius 5 days. So we can write Y1 or BOD at 30 degrees Celsius for 1 day is equal to 100 mg per liter. How it is written? It is Y1 30 degrees Celsius. What is given is K20, that is rate constant at 20 degrees Celsius, which is 0.12. Now what we have to do? We have to link these two conditions. And what is the linking point? Linking point is the ultimate BOD. Why it is so? Because in the reaction, first the ultimate BOD, that is BOD needed to metabolize or oxidize all the carbonaceous organic matter, that is what ultimate BOD represents. And what is the positive or advantageous thing about it? Ultimate BOD doesn't depend on time or temperature. So if the temperature is increasing or decreasing, if the time is increasing or decreasing, ultimate BOD will not change. So we have to find the ultimate BOD. So we can use the BOD formula, but in the BOD formula there are 4 parameters in which rate constant, temperature, BOD at any time and ultimate BOD. These 4 parameters are needed, but out of which only 2 parameters are given to you, that is time and rate constant. But ultimate BOD or BOD at any time is not given. Here you can see that the ultimate the rate constant at the temperature 20 degrees Celsius is given, but not of 30 degrees Celsius. If we are getting the rate constant at 30 degrees Celsius, we can use the formula of ultimate BOD or BOD at any time. So we have to find first the rate constant. How we can do that? We can use the formula of rate constant at various temperatures. That is Kt is equal to K20 theta raised to T minus 20. Here the temperature is between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. So we have to use theta as 1.056. So we have to use the data from the above equation and we have to put it. So what we can get, K at 30 is equal to 0.12, that is K at 20 is given, multiply by 1.056 as the temperature range is between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius raised to 30 minus 20. What we will get? We will get K30. What is the value? It is 0.207 per T. Okay. Now you had found out the rate constant at 30 degrees Celsius. Now you are having the 4 parameters. What are the 4 parameters? Rate at 30 degrees Celsius, time for 30 degrees Celsius, BOD at 30 degrees Celsius, but ultimate BOD is not given. So you can use the formula of BOD now. That is YT is equal to L naught in bracket 1 minus 10 raised to minus KT. You have to use these parameters again back into this equation. As K30 is calculated as 0.207, time is 1 day at 30 degrees Celsius, and YT is given out to be 100 mg per liter. I have to use that in the formula what I will get? 100 is equal to L naught in bracket 1 minus 10 raised to minus 0.207 multiplied by 1. What will be the value? L naught is equal to 263.8 mg per liter. As the ultimate BOD is not changing, so I can also use the value of ultimate BOD for 20 degree Celsius temperature condition also. So in the same condition, what is given to you, we have to find out. For the 20 degree Celsius, the time is known to you, that is 5 days. K is known to you, that is the rate constant is equal to 0.12. Now you have ultimate BOD also. So three parameters are known to us. So we can find the BOD, that is YT, okay, which is asked in the question. So we can use this BOD formula again, but for 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. So what I can write? K20 is equal to 0.12 and time is equal to 5 days, and I can put these values into the equation as I known to be ultimate BOD, which has calculated as 263.8. I will also use that ultimate BOD value in the same equation as it is not changing with respect to temperature. So BOD5 will be equal to 263.8 into 1 minus 10 raised to minus 0.12 into 5. By that I can get the BOD5 at 20 degrees Celsius, as this whole equation is for 20 degrees Celsius. So what is my final answer? BOD5 will be 197.5 mg per liter. This is how we can calculate. So let us try out with another question. So for the next question, what is given to us? Let's see. For wastewater sample, 5-day BOD at 20 degrees Celsius is 200 mg per liter and is 67% of the ultimate. It means the 5-day BOD at 20 degrees Celsius, which is 200 mg per liter, is 67% of the ultimate BOD. In indirect way, or the hint which is given in the question is the ultimate BOD value. So what is asked? We have to find out 4-day BOD at 30 degrees Celsius. Here also two conditions are created. One condition is of 20 degrees Celsius and one condition is of 30 degrees Celsius. In 20 degrees Celsius, what is given out? Time is given out, that is 5 day. BOD at BOD 5 is given, that is YT or Y5 in a specific way, that is 200 mg per liter, and indirectly ultimate BOD is given to us, that is 67% of the BOD 5. And at 30 degrees Celsius condition, what is given? Only one parameter is given, that is 4 days, that is time. Okay. So in the first condition of 20 degrees Celsius, let us find out the ultimate BOD. We are not directly going to calculate the rate constant, which we had done in the previous question. Here, as hint is given to us, let us find the value of ultimate BOD. Okay, how I can write the BOD value for the time of 5 days and 20 degrees Celsius, that is Y5 at 20 degrees Celsius, that is 200 mg per liter. And the another point is given is Y5 is equal to 0.67 into ultimate BOD, that is 67% of ultimate BOD. From this part I can calculate the ultimate BOD. I can write as L0 is equal to YT divided by 0.67. From that, L0 is equal to 200 divided by 0.67. Therefore, we get ultimate BOD, that is L0 as 298.7 mg per liter. Now, in the condition of 20 degrees Celsius, I have ultimate BOD, I have YT, I have time. By that, I can calculate the rate constant, because out of 4, 3 parameters are known to me now. And applying the BOD equation, that is YT is equal to L0 in bracket 1 minus 10 raised to minus KT, I will use the values which I have calculated earlier. That is 200 is equal to calculated value of L0, that is 298.5. in bracket 1 minus 10 raised to minus k into 5. From that, I will get the value of rate constant as 0.0963 per day. As this condition is of 20 degrees Celsius, I can write K20 as 0.0963 per day. Okay, now I have found out the rate constant at 20 degrees Celsius. But for the condition of 30 degrees Celsius, I have to find out the rate constant also. And we know the equation of kt is equal to k20 into theta raised to t minus 20, by which I can calculate the k30. How I can do that? I know the value of k20. I will put it into the equation. As the temperature range is between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, I have to use theta value as 1.056, and I have to use that in the same equation. So K30 will become 0.0963, which we had calculated, multiplied by 1.056 raised to 30 minus 20. By that, I will get K30 as 0.166 per day. Now I have calculated K30, that is a rate value. I know the ultimate BOD value, which is not changing for any condition. I know the time for 30 degrees Celsius. So out of 4 values, I know the 3 parameters, that is ultimate BOD, K30 and 4 day for 30 degrees Celsius. So I will use the BOD equation again, and I will calculate the BOD at 30 degrees Celsius for 4 days. How I can write it? I can write it as BOD 4 because it's a day of 4. So ultimate BOD, which we had calculated earlier, that is 298.7 mg per liter. Time given to us is 4 days. K30 we calculated earlier is 0.166 per day. I have to use these values again back into the equation, and I will get the equation as 298.5 multiplied by 1 minus 10 raised to minus 0.166 into 4. By that, I will get the value of BOD for 4 days as 233.8 mg per liter. That is the final answer for the required question. So let us have few review questions. My first question is, as the time passes, BOD exerted increases. Whether this statement is true or false, what is your opinion? Then ultimate BOD is dependent on what parameter? Time, temperature, both time and temperature, or none of the above. Let us see the review answers. Before that, you just have to pause for 1 minute and you have to think about these questions, because for the interpreting of the required questions which we had solved earlier, we had discussed these points. Okay, and I hope that you would get the right answer. My first answer for the respective question is, as the time passes, BOD exerted always increases, and it increases to meet up the ultimate BOD. And for my second question, the right answer will be none of the above, because ultimate BOD is independent of time and it is independent of temperature. These are the references I have used to make this video. Thank you.